a very sorry looking, pardon my language, very, very sad aviation sector. Deplorable aviation sector with infrastructures that are hardly working, with terminals that are very inadequate, with institutions that could hardly function. That is very sad. Sad in a way because aviation is the gateway of every nation. And so, it started by ensuring that we truly understand where and what the problems are. And the challenges were huge. We have decaying infrastructures, we have inefficient airports, facilitation, we had inadequate safety, we had financial linkages, we had absence of revenue generating platforms, we had huge debt profiles, we had non-existence of platforms to drive the aviation forward. We had very, very high cost of finance for operators. We had definitely huge and inadequate staff strengths. The staff strengths were huge, actually very bloated and aging. We had contentious concessions. We had bilateral agreements that were not yielding the fruits that were supposed to. And so we went to work. We did huge consultations with stakeholders, with international bodies, regulatory bodies, foreign operators and domestic operators. We made sure we had very, very extensive consultations, again to ensure that whatever solution we came out with will be all-encompassing and will sustain the industry. And so we came up with our vision and mission statement, focusing on the fact that we want the industry to be self-sustaining, we want this industry to be safe and secure, and most importantly, we want the industry and the air transportation to be the preferred mode of transportation. That helps us. And so our roadmap we formulated our roadmap to ensure that we have secure, safe, and profitable sector that will be self-sustaining. We also went further to redesignate and redefine exactly what we do. And so we say with our population, with our finance, and with our market, we should be the hub of Africa. We should be the regional hub. Not only the regional hub, but we must increase private sector participation to ensure that government is not saddled with the finance that will drive us. And in furtherance to that, we want to make sure that aviation contributes and indeed drives the social economic growth of this nation. Because let's face it, without aviation, nothing much will happen in the economy of this nation. And so we devised several strategies. Number one is to ensure that we have the financial stability. Two is to ensure that we have safety and security. Three is to make sure that we have infrastructural development. Four is to ensure that we have huge domestic growth within our domestic airlines, and that we create national flag carrier that truly will represent who we are, what we aspire to be. want to make sure that we have availability of aviation fuel, otherwise you and I can't get anywhere. We want to make sure that we protect our consumers. You and I are the consumers. You are the goods without which the aviation industry will die. Therefore, you must have value for your money. And we redesignated our airports to ensure that we take cognizance of the indigenous craft and skills of the areas and enhance the economic benefits. We designated the airport that we should have benefit of the agro-ally and use it as a platform to draw and to grow agriculture. We created what we call economy free zone. That is to ensure that we have huge economic benefits out of aviation. We did what hasn't been done before. We created a platform for BASA to ensure that for every BASA we have economic and commercial benefits that will be pivotal to driving that agreement. We also made sure that you will not have airfare increase without justification that should be done. Most importantly, for this to work, he had to do organizational restructuring because somebody has to drive the process. Ladies and gentlemen, till date, therefore, Ministry of Aviation and its parastatals has unprecedented achievement. I can say that. In regards to safety regulations and system, currently we have, in compliance with ICAO and all the regulatory body, met with all the requirements that any aviation sector in the world that surpasses that we have. We have also accomplished ICAO safety and security audits. We've been able to re-certify the entire industry. But most importantly, we have installed what will give you huge safety brake when you are in the middle of nowhere, maybe 10,000 above sea level. You know you're secured because you're in Nigerian airspace. We can track you, we can rescue you, we can be there anytime and anywhere that we're needed. Nigerian Aviation has been able to ensure that all the control towers has either been awarded or is in the process of being completed. Our runway surfacing for some of the runways, we have completed them. We're in the process of doing what they call low-level share alert system, which means that before you go, the choice will be yours. If the weather is conducive enough, safe enough for you to fly, give you the information, you take the decision. We also make sure that you're covered, which means we can talk to you when you are airborne, anywhere at home. All this has never been done before. The power issue within the airport is now a thing of the past. Why? Because we have backup on backup and backup on backup. That is great achievement. We have completed all our local weather radar. So ladies and gentlemen, I want to assure you that when you are airborne and your captain says, buckle up, you are indeed safe. The security measures we put in place is to ensure the safety of our passengers, that of our property, and to ensure that we remain in class. Again, this has